Good morning, day 4, and yes, I'm not dressed again because it's Saturday, and it's the first day of our second full lockdown. Um, all of New Zealand went into the full 7 days that Auckland was in last night. So I'm kind of um, worrying that the bus trip that I took to see my daughter was passing through the bus stations at the Sky Tower when the actually not when it was the day after and the day before that are marked on the locations of interest. And what I'm feeling is freaking lucky. How lucky is that I didn't go down a day earlier or come back a day later? Anyway, there's this little germ in the back of my head that says, really? We'll just watch the space. Anyway, so that's why I'm still in my jammies, and yeah, just trying to get into my day. One of the things about the crocheting is that I do it so naturally that I forget to show people what I use, and yeah, so I'm going to start with my toolkit today. This is my crochet bag. It's a fold out literally toolkit with pockets everywhere, and I have stored in there a number of hooks. Someone's used it for sewing in the past. I found it in a second-hand shop for a couple of dollars maybe. I guess there are people out there that make them, but I was just lucky to find something that really works for me. So the first thing I have is scissors, little scissors, dedicated to my wool work. They don't do anything else. They don't cut paper. They don't open packets. They don't cut fingernails or anything else. They're just for cutting wool. I'm a hookaholic, although I never really thought of it like that. I collect crochet hooks, and one of the interesting things is I've never found a decent one in a second-hand shop. The ones I started with, my mum gave me, but I found that the metal ones for me are smoother, and they don't hook the yarn, they don't catch the yarn, and they don't rough up my fingers either. So this is my latest edition, and it's a size 15, I believe. Yep, 15 mils, and I got it from a wool shop in Hamilton, and there was one that was like this much fatter, but I couldn't even think of a circumstance that I could use that in. Is a size 10, and this is a brushed steel, but it's lovely. That's the Emporium, and I have a size 9 of that one as well. And they all go down in size. That's a 6, that's a 4, that's a 5, That's a 1.5, so freaking tiny. I can't see the end, I can only feel it. And because I use such a big variety of wools and yarns, I use all of these needles. Hooks. And when I'm making a hug, for example this one, I would use, I've got a size 6 I'm using on that, but I would use a much smaller one, a size 4, to pull in all my ends. So every time I crochet a hug, I use 2 needles, one for crocheting and one for pulling in the ends, and my trusty scissors. Yeah, so that's our 4 minutes, and I don't know if that helps anybody, but if you're online on Spotlight or on Warehouse, we're trying to order stuff, yeah, a baby wool is about size 4, 5 or 6. A double knit is a 6. Something nice and chunky, you want to go up to an 8. Something really thick, 9, 9 or 10, depending on how loose. The bigger your needle and the smaller your wool, the looser it will be. And sometimes that's a mistake I've seen. People have used a needle that's too small and made something that is too tight and it feels hard. Anyway, that's my tip for the day, and have a good one. And yeah, I think I'll go and get dressed.